I was actually born in New Jersey, and when I was very young, my parents decided to relocate to southern Utah. It was a bit of a culture change, but I was young. I grew up, in essence, in Kanab, Utah, went to high school there, and when I left high school at the end of my junior year, I took what was called early admissions to college and attended a junior college before I went to Weber State. I am an executive at Microsoft now. I ended up getting to cybersecurity in the year 2000, so it was pretty early. Been doing it for 25 years, landed at Microsoft about 10 years ago. I didn't know anything about cybersecurity when I started, and it's my passion now. It is mission-driven work. It is work that I understand. You're trying to make the world safer for everyone. I'm Ann Johnson, Corporate Vice President of Microsoft's Cybersecurity Solutions Group. My job at Microsoft is I am one of our Deputy Chief Information Security Officers, so I am there helping secure Microsoft, our customers, and our partners every day. Cybersecurity is incredibly important. It doesn't matter if you're in the professional world. I want to take you to your day-to-day life. Most people are familiar with using an ATM card and a PIN. So think about cybersecurity like that. You wouldn't want anyone else to be able to take a card and go and take all the money out of your bank account. Well, online people can do that if you're not protecting yourself properly. You could lose all of your funds. You could lose your private healthcare information. You could lose information about your family. I know it sounds hard, but it's really not. We've tried to make it easy, and you need to find those cyber resources that are actually easy for you as a consumer to understand. I feel incredible pride in graduating from Weber State and being in those executive rooms at Microsoft, because Microsoft can be, like a lot of large organizations in the US, a little snooty about our degrees. If you're not an MBA from an Ivy League school, believe it or not, it's pretty hard to get hired, especially if you're coming right out of college. This is not the company's position, but I've heard some leaders saying, well, you're taking a risk if they didn't get their MBA from Harvard or something. So as I sit in those rooms and I kind of smile, and I actually said to someone once, I said, well, I went to a small state school in Utah and I'm doing okay. You may not know this, but Weber State actually had a very, very well-regarded and very highly successful speech and debate team at the time, like national champions. People wanted to go to Weber State to do speech and debate if that was your thing. I had been a national champion in high school and then was a national champion in college at the junior college level, so Weber State recruited me to join their speech and debate team. What I loved about being at Weber State was it was a sense of community. It was a smaller campus. I could make friends easily. I lived in the dorms. And whilst I loved my professors and classes and had a great educational experience, I loved the atmosphere of the student union. I would go there every day for breakfast. I'd meet the same group of people. I'd walk over from the dorms. I'd get up early. I'd make sure I had time to have my yogurt or whatever before I went to class. And it was just this sense of family. You always felt you were a little bit at the underdog school, like we were the scrappy ones. We were getting a great education. We were doing it at not a massive cost. And it was a sense of community because we were so small. And that's why I believe Weber State alums stay connected, because we had a great experience on campus without feeling like we were just a number in the system. I would not be where I am if not for Weber State. If I didn't have my bachelor's degree and get out there in the world, I would never have been as successful as I am. So my relationship with the school is to helping, and I try to give back. I do an endowment for the school, but I also do a scholarship, and that scholarship is hopefully for rural kids who are economically disadvantaged and want to pursue a STEM career or criminal justice, because I want to give back. I want to make sure those kids have an opportunity. The professors and the leadership of the school, they left a mark on me of how to be a leader, of how to be both a leader, but be approachable, to be tough, but yet be fair. And I think that's the one thing I'm the most proud of, is it was not an elitist school. It was very much a school that someone like me didn't feel like I didn't belong, because I came from a small town and I was poor. I felt like it was a place I belonged, and that's what I always carry in my heart.